You've been eating right and you've upped your workouts. Or maybe you've been religiously exercising at home on your off days from the gym. The weight, inches, and body fat have finally started to melt and you're seeing results. Then the weekend hits. There was a family celebration, or maybe a last-minute party invite, and you overindulged. Now you're feeling guilty, frustrated, and did I mention guilty? It's okay. You've just proven that you're human. You can get right back on track, and the scale may simply not reflect your indiscretion. Losing weight and sticking with a healthy lifestyle calls for hard work and discipline. It's not uncommon for people to slip up from time to time. In fact, some programs even encourage weekly slip-ups. I personally don't really recommend it, but you don't need to beat yourself up and think all your efforts have been in vain. Instead of throwing in the towel or slipping into, oh well, now that I've blown it, why keep at it mentality, consider taking some of these steps to overcome the setback you faced. 1. Own your error. Admit to yourself that skipping your routine exercise or binge eating was not in your best interest. While an occasional blooper is not uncommon, you want to get yourself into the right mindset to avoid making bad habits your habits. 2. Consider the trigger that set you off. Try to figure out what made you do what you did. Perhaps you were craving sweets. Maybe you were just too busy and forgot to eat, or too busy to get your workout in. It could be that friends dropped by with your favorite takeout food in hand, or you had unexpected company come into town. Whatever the case, try to recognize the trigger so that you can avoid it in the future. Talk to your coach about possible triggers so that she or he can help you come up with alternative behaviors that can help you down the road. 3. Fail-proof your environment. Whatever your trouble spot is, and I'm sure you probably already know it, you need to have some strategies in place to overcome these prominent weaknesses, because there will be situations that arise when you're faced with challenges and temptations. For most of you, it's eating out, or eating away from home, or eating too much while on vacation. The key is to take some time to plan for those situations and identify those things that could and should be the focus of your weight management efforts. This may mean eating dinner before you go to a party or a wedding, or making sure you choose a restaurant that has a variety of choices, and when you do get there, to be assertive enough and confident enough to let the waitstaff know that you want food prepared a certain way, like dressing on the side, no sauce, baked instead of fried. Or maybe you will have to drive a different route to work so you're not tempted to visit your favorite bakery. If you have a strategy in place, there is no reason for you to backslide when something arises, as you know it will. Remember, you are in control. 4. Choose the right influences. This means you may have to do a social audit. The reactions of those close to you, such as your significant other, friends, relatives, colleagues, and acquaintances, may range from enthusiastic support to mild jealousy to outright sabotage. Efforts to sabotage you may be voiced as concerned or attempts to make you feel guilty or uncomfortable. Sometimes these attempts are unconscious and sometimes not. You may hear things like, "I'm worried about you, you're losing so much weight." Funny, no one was worried about you when you were a heart attack walking. That's right, you may have to eliminate some negative influence, like hanging out with the gang on Wednesday night for happy hour. Hanging out for happy hour, consuming sugary drinks, or just too many drinks, along with junky munch foods, is not going to get you physically where you want to be. And when you start changing your routine, people are going to be affected by it. And you might hear things like, "Let's go out for a few drinks. You want some of this? Come on, what do you mean you don't want seconds? I made it specially for you. It won't hurt you just this once. I think you're just doing this to get attention from people. What do you mean you have to exercise? You can skip it just once. Come on, we'll have fun. You've gotten so boring since you started this health kick." I call these people friendly enemies, and you need to be prepared. Virtually everyone I know who has lost significant amounts of weight has had someone in their life attempt to sabotage his or her efforts in some way. Make sure that you sit down with those close to you, the ones that you care for the most, and let them know what this means for you to accomplish this and that you expect their support. And I would let them know, if they love you in the way that they say that they do, then they're going to support you and cheer you on and do whatever it's going to take to make you happy. Those that are close to you may need reassurance that your relationship with them will not be negatively affected. Their fear is that you may leave them behind, figuratively and literally. This is a real and common problem. Make them feel included in the process and reassure them that achieving this goal is good for your relationship. You need to associate with those that support and encourage your lifestyle, like people at the gym, your TLS coach, and your TLS community and support group, and just those people that edify and encourage you to be better. If you can't change those around you, then I suggest you change those around you. Number 5, forgive yourself. None of us are perfect. Not you, not me, not your coach. Slipping up is perfectly human. The mistake is not the problem. It's the steps you take following it that matters. Don't get discouraged if you have a bad day or if you think you're not getting fast enough results. Many people I know use setbacks as a reason to let themselves off the hook, consciously and unconsciously. You will experience setbacks or detours. Everyone does. The best way to look at a setback is to see them as challenges, a natural part of progress. Challenges add meaning to your life and represent opportunities for you to grow. If you overcome your setbacks and reach your goals despite them, you have shown true strength, character, discipline, and determination. Your ultimate sense of accomplishment will be that much greater. As much as we would like it to be, weight loss is not a one-time effort. To accomplish healthy, safe, and lasting changes in your weight and body fat, persistence is the key. Keep in mind that all the good habits you're starting now are not a diet, and it's not about being good. These are all daily lifestyle changes that will stick with you for the rest of your life. Looking at it from this perspective makes it easier to handle the detours. You haven't been bad, you're just trying to make today a little healthier than yesterday. Occasional detours are often part of the road to weight loss. Just make sure to clear your mind and get back on the right path when they happen.